All right, welcome back to this week's Reading Gem. Wow, what an amazing chance we have each week to keep encouraging our students to study their scriptures daily in the Book of Mormon. This week's lesson idea, little mini reading lesson idea, comes in the form of personal evaluation. And it's built on this idea that students are going to take time this week to just evaluate really quickly. And there's a little link here to the scripture study evaluation where they're just going to look at and they're going to rate themselves like, how am I doing? How am I really doing on my scripture study? Am I studying the scriptures every day? Is a priority to me? Am I aware of the use of study skills? And do they help me better understand the scriptures? Do I understand what I read in the scriptures? Studying the scriptures helped me feel closer to Jesus Christ. They're going to kind of evaluate, see where they're at. Now, this is an evaluation just for them. It's an evaluation that you can use as a teacher too. If you get this feedback and during your discussion about this for a few minutes, you find that your class is sharing similar things and they'd like help on certain things, this is a great opportunity to pinpoint some ways that you can help in class practice things that will help them have a better personal scripture study experience, because class is really the place where we practice scripture study and we practice the skills and the things that go into having a great scripture study experience. All right, back to our lesson, little mini lesson here. You're just going to have them do that evaluation and then discuss and invite them to share any challenges they face with their meaningful scripture study. And consider inviting students to share possible solutions to these challenges and just have a good discussion as a class of how we might be able to do a little bit better. Some optional questions that you might want to include, and I think these are really, really good. What areas of scripture study could you do better in? And almost most important, what areas of scripture study would you like help with? What are things that you would like to just like practice more in class and be able to learn how to do that more? That's great feedback for you as a teacher, because remember, our whole goal here is trying to help our students love to study the scriptures and see the benefit of daily scripture study in their lives. And so a few more thoughts that you might be prepared with, or questions on the survey according to each section is right here. And I'll let you read those and look at that. But by the end of this lesson, great opportunity to invite students to reflect on their daily personal study goal, consider if or how they may want to adjust their efforts. But I would really suggest this note to the teacher after class. You may want to review your students' evaluations and identify areas where students feel like they need to improve scripture study, and then consider ways that you can help them. Ways that you can really help them practice scripture study and learn how to get more out of their scripture study. Because again, that's just what this is all about. So here's a great opportunity for you to get some good feedback and to get your students thinking and you thinking about how can you be more scripture based and focused in your studying and personal study and reading goals, and what can you do in class to help them out. Have an awesome week. Enjoy this little mini lesson and enjoy Easter.